Good morning to you from another one of my country walks. I don't walk too far these days with my bad ankle, but it's lovely to be down here. There's no wind, it's a summer's morning, and it's peaceful. Just want to share with you a couple of dreams I had last night, and sometimes one doesn't always, excuse the aircraft above me, one doesn't always know what the interpretation of a dream is, and you sometimes have to sort of give it some thought, or sometimes it comes to you immediately. The first one was I was going to be sitting in a church service, and I can't remember whether it was a church or whether it was a hall, but there was a vicar, as we say in the UK, or a priest, or a minister, probably Church of England. He had one of the dog collars on, and he was about to preach a sermon. And for some strange reason, I went up to this man in the dream, and I said to him, "Would you like to take this belt?" And he looked at me, and he was extremely embarrassed, and almost, I suppose, in the dream, sort of like flushed. When one is embarrassed, you get a red face. And he didn't take it, and I remember sitting down, and then the dream ended. And I thought to myself, what is that all about? And it came to me straight away, the belt of truth, which he refused. And of course, without going into a long explanation of the Church of England's situation at the moment in the UK, and the way that the churches are refusing the truth, it seemed pretty obvious. I offered him a piece of the armour Paul speaks about in Ephesians, that belt of truth, that which holds everything up, was that which this vicar refused. And I had a second dream, not related to it really, and it's also a strange one. I remember I was in a familiar place. As far as I can remember, the name of the place was familiar, and I crossed over a crossroads. I was driving, and suddenly I realised that I'd actually gone into a road that had a no entry sign on it. There were two no entry signs. In the UK we have these circular signs in red with like a white strip across, and that means no entry. I thought this was strange, and I remember getting out and going into a public house where people drink. In the UK we just call them a pub. And I said to the man, "Why is it there's a no entry sign? I've been coming through here for a long time." But he couldn't really answer me. I just remembered that years ago there was it was possible to actually cross that crossroads and not have that problem. And now, of course, in fact, you see that in many roads now where they create one-way systems, and you can't go where you used to go. And I didn't really understand the interpretation of that one, but I was thinking about it as I was driving here this morning, and I realised that there are pathways, there are roads that we've travelled on as Christians, perhaps where we've allowed little sins in our lives, things that we shouldn't really allow. But we've given ourselves license and freedom. And then God is now saying, that road now has a bar on it. There's a no entry sign. Don't go down the same roads that you used to go down. Those old roads of sin. Turn back. And I suppose it's relevant, isn't it? Because the time is coming now when we can't afford to go down roads that have no entry signs on them. We can't afford to commit the kind of sins that we used to commit with impunity and expect to get away with it. God is wanting us to gird up our loins, put on that armour, especially that belt of truth, in the days of deception that we're living in. And so there's two dreams. I actually prayed last night that the Lord would give me dreams and visions, and the Lord is always faithful. We don't always get things, of course, immediately when we ask for them. But he knows our hearts. And he knows our intentions. Well, I found myself somewhere to sit. And I was thinking of a relevant passage of scripture to share with you on these topics. And I came across one here. It's in 2 Peter chapter 2. I just want to read to you the last few verses from there. I'm reading from verse 20, talking here about those, of course, who are in rebellion against the Lord. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. So, are we prepared to walk down those old roads, those old no-entry roads, going the wrong way? Or are we going to walk the way of Christ, trusting in him, asking him each day to change us, to change our nature, to make us more like Christ? Somebody corrected me actually yesterday in the comments. I thought it's worth a mention. I was talking about being imitators of Christ. And the person in the comments said, not imitators, but manifestations. And that really, I suppose, is a better word. But we are to manifest the life of Christ in us. It's us, and it's the power within us to be able to do it. Not to copy in our own strength, but to allow him, through the surrender of our souls and spirits to him, so that he can manifest his life through us. Then we'll know which roads not to go down and which roads to take. But also it's important, just referring back to that first stream, to offer the belt of truth to others who we can see are in error. To not be fearful, but to be trusting. And to be eager too to save souls in these last days. So I pray your weekend is a blessed one, and that you will think through these things. Because it's all about us first, isn't it? It's all about looking unto ourselves first, taking that log out of our own eye before we take the speck out of someone else's. Trusting in God, walking day by day. Have a blessed weekend.